Okay, it's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your folk, B-High. Radio shouting, stepping in the building. I got an A-Town legend in this thing. EJ the Witchdoctor, what's good with it, my dog?
Check. What's happening, B-High?
I mean, feeling good, feeling great, man.
Man, I am blessed, brother.
Talk to me.
Great, too, my brother.
I mean, you got new music on deck, though, EJ. I mean, break down this new movement to me, boss.
Man, I got a beautiful storm about to hit this year, brother. Just to even... First, I want to thank you for inviting me, man.
No problem.
It really means a lot. I mean, when you called me and told me, about you and my brother grew up together, man, and showed me the pictures. Oh, wow, this is a blessing, brother.
Yeah.
Just to get called from 107.9. It means, once you get called here, it means your stock is going up and you're a big hitter. I'm a big hitter, and I appreciate the love, brother, for bringing me here. But, man, I got some big things popping, man. I got this new whiskey song we going to play for everybody. I know a lot of people been waiting on me. I've been living out of town. I've been out in the West Coast for about 6 years, sharpening up my skills and my tool. So right now I'm back in Atlanta, man, and we finna get ready to bust some heads. It's too many rappers right now. Too many rappers, 50 million rappers. So the new music we got to put out, we got to take 50 million down to 25 million.
I feel you.
That's what we finna get ready to do with this rap music. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot going on with the young rappers. There's a lot of beefing. You see what I'm saying? So some of the OGs we got to come and we got to show the youngers with the music. You see what I'm saying? That's how you talk. That's how I talk through the music a lot. You see what I'm saying? And man, just the fact that you allow me to play this music, man. We finna listen to Whiskey. I got another real beautiful storm called The Lease.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk too much, man. I want y'all to hear it. I want everybody in Atlanta to hear this.
Break down the creative process to me, though, EJ. When you get in there and you bringing that funk like you're supposed to, I mean, what's the vibe, what's the move, and what's the creativity in there?
Right now, the move and the mission right now for me and my team right now. I'm looking to join forces with Big Boy, General Patton right now as far as this third leg tour.
Yeah.
I'm feeling Big Boy right now. I feel like if me and Big Boy join forces right now, we gonna really do something to this rap industry right now. And I feel like if me and General Patton link up, I don't think Dre gonna let us have too much fun. So that's where my goal is right now, is to catch this Big Boy tour. And if I don't catch the Big Boy tour, I think Adult Swim got something coming up.
Yeah. And
we done had a little party before. Me and Adult Swim together, you know what I'm saying? I did an Adult Swim tour, me and Ghostface Killer.
Yeah.
We did a 2-man tour, and it was a great experience as far as my rap career.
Yeah.
So I'm targeting those two forces right now as far as let's partner up. Let's link up. Let's do this. Let's bust some heads this year, man.
Now, I mean, speaking of your rap career, though, EJ.
Yeah.
I mean, we're about to hit an anniversary real soon, man, of an album that tore up some things in the A-Town, man. That Swats Ritual Healin right there, man.
Wow, man. And like I said, it's still there, but everywhere I go, man, people still love it. I feel like I'm one of the best rappers in the world. I don't use ghostwriters, never use ghostwriters, and it puts me higher than some of you favorite rappers. Some of you favorite rappers, if they use ghostwriters, they're not better than Witchdoctor. You can't be better than me if you got ghostwriters. That's just like if you find out LeBron James been using a remote control jump shot, or he got a remote control and then he hit a button and now he can dunk real good. You see what I'm saying? So you're not better than me if you got ghostwriters. Now, then East, West, I'm East, West, North, and South. We going South, we going East, West, North, South. I'm going Asia, Africa. We going Africa, Asia, Europe.
That's right.
Definitely.
Now, I mean, let's go straight to one of my favorite bangers of all time, though, man. That Holiday.
Yes.
I mean, that boy Cersei on the track. You put Ben Hill on the map on that thing. I mean, talk to me about creating that banger right there.
I linked up with, on that track, I linked up with Rob McDowell, man. Rob went to Mays High School together.
Yeah.
And Rob is kind of connected to Lil Jon and his crew.
Yeah.
And one day I just stopped by Rob's house and he was playing some tracks he wanted me to hear.
Yeah.
And I'm a producer too as well.
Yeah.
So I said, Rob, let me hear some of that old shit you got.
Yeah.
Some older you.
Yeah.
So he went and started playing some stuff. He wanted you trying to play me. So that's when I heard something he had in his stack that he really just, he wasn't really putting focus on.
Yeah.
So, but it was exactly what I needed at the time. So it was a great partnership, and we really made a song that's forever. You see what I'm saying? I feel special that I made every day as a holiday on planet Earth. You see what I'm saying? I'm the guy that did that.
How did you feel when that song hit the ground running though, Witch?
Well, during that time, I was coming in during that time as a solo rapper. Ain't no solo rappers from Atlanta ever made any waves east and west.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers don't know this from the South. You just being a rapper, you have to get credibility. You're gonna have to please east and west.
Yeah.
You gotta please them New York niggas. The New York niggas don't want to hear all that singing. They want to hear rhyming. But then West Coast want to hear some street. They want to hear some sound gangster.
Yeah.
And then Southern brothers, we want to hear whatever it is. It better sound good.
It better sound
If
good.
it's gangster, it better sound good. If it's on this style, it better sound good. That's what we
right.
want. You see what I'm saying? But as an artist and as a rapper, I keep up with East Coast and West Coast a lot. They don't know it. I research all of them. I know them. I study the styles and everything just so I can make sure I'm on top of my game. Because you got different levels in rap. You got battle rap.
Yeah.
And brothers will attack you just to get a clout. You see what I'm saying? So I got to be skilled. I got to be skilled just to once I approach all of this kind of stuff that's going on. But I done had a beautiful career in the hip hop industry. I ain't never been step two. But 20 years I done been on a couple of I done had a lot of little things that I consider myself success. And hip hop has kept me young. It keeps me safe. I could have went this way 30 years ago, but writing raps and doing music, and once I tasted blood the first time, once I got my first check from rapping, it was over with.
Exactly.
Once I got my first check from rapping, it was over.
Facts.
I tasted blood, and I was off and running then. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm a lot older. I'm terribly, my pen game is terribly powerful.
That's
you
right.
See what I'm saying? And I give all the credit to God. All this stuff I be writing, all these styles you be hearing, God is my best friend. He helps me write that, and then I'm the one just saying it. That's
now, another song I gotta ask you about though, man. When you talk about that street music, is that Holy Grounds, man?
Oh, okay.
That's some of that Beehive theme music right there, okay?
Holy Ground, me and Cool Breeze.
Yeah, you and Cool Breeze. Talk about when you heard that track right there and how you felt when you realized that they needed to learn them.
Like I said, when I came out with Swats Ritual, that was during a time where East and West Coast really didn't pay Southern rappers. They didn't really pay us that much attention. They didn't really give us that much credibility. So I made an album not to really make money. It was to make a statement like, we from the South. We can rhyme just as good as y'all. We just as gangster as y'all.
Yeah.
Here goes some. We make money too. We do this. You see what I'm saying? So my album was like to get the credibility. You know, like we got East and West was making money in the rap game before the South was. You see what I'm saying? So when I dropped my album was to let East and West Coast know that we are here. The South, we have arrived. I'm one of the first solo rappers to get a major record deal in Atlanta. In Atlanta, I'm one of the first brothers to be rapping when nobody in Atlanta rapping. I remember them days. I remember them days when all the brothers was like, rapping? You better get a job. You better go to you better get in the army. You better get a scholarship playing basketball, football. You see what I'm saying? I remember all them days. I remember them days when nobody from Atlanta saw nobody from Atlanta get on stage.
Come on.
All our superstars was East and West Coast. We had to see LL Cool J. We had to see Ice-T. We had to see Run DMC. And ain't nobody from Atlanta seen somebody from Atlanta on stage.
Let alone Ben Hill.
See, some of the rappers that's popular down in Atlanta, they don't know the struggle.
Talk to me about
So you
this
can never
struggle,
say nothing
EJ.
to me when it come to Atlanta. I was releasing albums in Atlanta before the face got established here. Before Jermaine Dupri and the Jump, I had albums in Atlanta, and I used to buy records from the artists from the East and West. I used to get the back of the CD, get the address, and then I used to send my albums out there.
Yeah.
I was doing that. You see what I'm saying? When nobody checking for Atlanta, when nobody checking for the South, when nobody making no money.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We was making money off the booty club music because we grew up. Atlanta is popular for Shake Club. Shake Club was always popular before we was born. We got booty club music, but I'm talking about rhyming.
What was that like for you though, EJ, when you looked up and you were able to be that guy along with the dungeon and actually put on for the city? Because like I say, at that time, Ben Hill, the country didn't know about Ben Hill until you screamed it.
Exactly.
So what was going through your mind at that time when you realized that you had a platform to scream out where you from and your story?
Man, it's a long journey. I knew we got a long way to go. It wasn't just about that holiday song.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The holiday was, like I said, make a statement, and it actually took me all around the United States.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It took me to Jamaica to perform in one song. You see what I'm saying? But it was to make a statement. You see what I'm saying? And it was to say, okay, East and West Coast, when they see Witchdoctor, they know I'm credible when it comes to this rap thing. So I knew If I never get popular a couple of years after that, I don't need a hit record because I can go to the East and West Coast and I can by myself, and I would be looked at as a credible MC. You see what I'm saying? I can go anywhere and just post up and put up a show. You see what I'm saying?
Talking about being a credible MC though, man. I mean, that Watch for the Hook.
Yeah.
When you open that thing up, I mean, talk to me about that session and that song coming together right there, man.
Well, to be honest with you, you want to be honest?
I mean, talk to me.
Rico was my album was finished. Rico was working on Cool Breeze album. Rico wanted me to get on that track. I think that was a track Rico did. I'm really strategic. I actually really didn't like that track. That's
what?
Listen, wait a minute. That wasn't a track that I just chose. It was a lot of producers got personal tracks that they want certain rappers. It was something personal for Rico.
Yeah.
And Rico came to me and really wanted me to get on this track. You see what I'm saying? So I got on the track because Rico really, I saw he was heartfelt and it was something he really needed to help Cool Breeze get his album together.
Yeah.
So I went on and jumped on it, but I'm glad I jumped. I didn't think that everybody else was gonna jump out. I didn't think it was a record that Rico was gonna have everybody on it, and, you know.
Yeah.
So that was an excellent experience, man. We performed it on Soul Train and all of that. So, you know, I got all that to my credibility, you know what I'm saying? I look at it as progress, you know. But I'm actually more concerned about the future, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, some of this new music that I'm gonna be spewing out, I've been studying the game and the industry, you see what I'm saying? And right now I'm really at a point where I can really pick my shots right now, you see what I'm saying? And I've been studying the game. I always tell my point man, Drums and Smoke, the rap game, everybody is playing chess. Don't forget that. It ain't no friends. Everybody's playing chess.
I mean, I know you was talking about that boy, Big Boy, earlier, man. Another one of my favorite joints that I got to ask you about is that Extraterrestrial, man. Talk to me about jumping on that hook and cutting a fool on that thing and letting folks know, are you aliens?
Well, when it comes to hip hop, I might be.
Talk to me.
That album really did really good. You see what I'm saying? I'm glad to have that record on now. I mean, when I think about it, Dre on it, Big on it, and like I said, we do well together. When we join forces, it makes a lot of money, and we, from what they creativity attached to mine, beautiful and big things happen. You see what I'm saying? And me and Dre and Big Boy, the 3 albums I'm on, Criminalized, Stankonia, and ATLians. Those 3 albums did really well for Outkast. So I feel like, you know, General Patton and Andre 3000, I'm really looking forward to meeting up with you guys, and we need to get ready to do some new stuff. You feel me? But I definitely want to be on this tour with Big Boy. I think Big Boy really could use me out there to bump some heads with it, because the rap game is really getting serious and really dangerous too.
Talk to me about how you feel about the rap game right now, though, EJ.
Man, I've been watching it. I'm watching it. I think it's it's a lot of money in it, and it's a dog fight. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a dog fight, and I'm willing to be one of the big boys that's in the dog fight. I'm gonna call it the bull ring. That's what I'm watching right now. I'm watching a lot of beef. I'm watching the East and West Coast look like, you know, okay, this might happen, and I'm watching this. I'm just watching. You see what I'm saying? I do a lot of research myself.
Yes, sir.
But hip-hop is in a good position right now, I really think. With the young cats, with the style of music they're making, I see a lot of artists being creative. You see what I'm saying? Your creativity is what's going to give you longevity.
Exactly.
And that's, me personally, I spend a lot of time on the art craft where you can't really say somebody sound like me. On different songs, I try to change voice tones just so you won't get tired of hearing me. You see what I'm saying? So I put a lot of time into that kind of stuff too.
Now, one of the main things that I like to do on here, EJ, I like to let the youngsters know the history of the A-Town so they can actually understand the shoulders that they walking on and the folks that pay the streets for them. Can you take me back to a time when you was joining that dungeon, coming out of Maze High and knowing that it was about to go down? And did you think that y'all was going to make as much noise as y'all did, man?
No, like I said, at the beginning, like I said, I started off releasing music myself. I produced like 2 albums before I even met Organized Noise. You see what I'm saying? But once I met Organized Noise through Cujo and Timo, I played football for Mays High School. I played baseball, and Cujo and Timo played football too. And Gip went to Mays too. And CeeLo is from the neighborhood, but CeeLo was a few years younger than us. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So I knew all of them, and once LaFace signed them, I knew then that, like, wow, LaFace signed them? Damn, 2 or 3 of them hang with me.
Yeah.
It's over with. That's how I looked at it.
Yeah.
I thought that when I was 26, I thought I was so far rapping that some kind of way God bless me, I could eat every rapper up. I was rapping with LL Cool J them first came out.
Yeah.
But won't nobody checking for the South. When Big Daddy came in, was all popular and stuff like that, I was rapping then. You see what I'm saying? But won't nobody checking for us.
Yeah.
So now the South, here it is, 25 years later, and now it's the mecca of the music industry, and now the rap game is the new form of, the youngest form of music on the planet, the most powerful form of music, and the money. You see what I'm saying? So now it's a dogfight for the future. You got to have that skill. You see what I'm saying? And I pride myself on the music that we make is creative. Being creative is the most popular thing. Like I really don't want to hear nobody or that say my team or on my album that you can say, oh, he sound like him or he sound like him. Everybody gonna have their own style, their own voice tone. You see what I'm saying? So,
Exactly. Now, I mean, with all of y'all boys growing up together, man, what was that like actually being able to take the industry by storm with folks that you done known since childhood?
well, when powerful forces get together and stop all the bickering and the beefing and stuff and get together and put your powers together, you're going to have that effect. You see what I'm saying? And then sometimes when you get together and make something beautiful and then the money come into play and since making money, certain people, we can't be doing no pocket watching. Pocket watching to mess up a whole thing. Destroy a beautiful thing, you see what I'm saying? But with the help of God, we got another chance, you see what I'm saying? And I think with what we've been blessed with, you see what I'm saying? It's just like flying a plane. I mean, when I get on the plane, I want the best pilot flying the plane. I really don't care whether he's 22 or 80, 87. You see what I'm saying? I really don't care if he's dark skinned or white. I want to make sure I want the best pilot.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now at the same time, be wise. Would you rather get on a plane flown by a pilot that's 21 or 47? I would pick the 47.
Exactly.
He been flying longer than the 21. You feel what I'm saying? You got to bring the young guys in, but I'm gonna have that OG flying that plane I'm on.
Exactly.
You feel me? So right now in the rap game, I'm the OG that's finna fly that plane that everybody need to get on.
Now, let's talk about lyrical content, EJ.
Yeah.
When you came with them lyrics, man, what was that like for y'all and yourself, especially when you knew that you needed to be talking about some of these songs, though, man?
Like I said, I studied East and West Coast. I mean, if you're going to be a rapper from
the mic
South,
for me.
if you're going to be a rapper from the South and you're talking about making some money in it, you're competing with Nas.
Yeah.
You're competing with, you got music, you're competing with Jay-Z, you're competing with Jeezy, you're competing with Outkast, you're competing with Beyonce, you're competing with Rihanna. So it's not an easy business, you see what I'm saying? So you're going to have to be strategic with your music and you have to sacrifice. But it's just not no overnight money. That's why you get a lot of people making songs. They're rapping now and then. When the money don't come in, they back to doing what else they was doing. And, you know, they give up on their goals and dreams because they thought it was some quick money. They saw some videos and saw some people who was flashing cars. You see what I'm saying? But don't see the hard work, the years of being turned around, and the years of sending your music here, and the record label don't like this. You see what I'm saying? People don't see all that hard work and stuff.
Now, I know earlier you was talking about you and the Goody, y'all boys going to high school together. I mean, when you got on that The Coming, man, talk to me about getting on that banger and snapping too, EJ.
On The Coming?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first record that really put me in the well, I guess worldwide. Other rappers East West gonna be able to hear me.
Yeah.
That's the first record I was on that's on a major label.
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So, like I said, during that time I thought I was the fastest rapper in the world. And I mean that literally. You see what I'm saying? I mean that literally. If you look at my body of work now, I was 27 when I did The Coming. You see what I'm saying? And I knew that's all I needed was one track on Goody Mob album, and then from that's when Outkast reached out to me about as far as working on their album, and then it just went from there. I dropped my first solo album with Interscope, and I look at it like, wow.
What was going through your mind though, EJ, as a young guy from the Swats when you got that record deal with Interscope though, man?
Yeah.
Solo.
Man, like I said, it was a wonderful experience in my career that I didn't take the most advantage of. I was 26. I was coming out the streets in Atlanta. Like I said, I come from a small time hustling type of background, good family background. So I got the whole 360. I grew up playing baseball, little league, football in Atlanta, Adams Park, Johnny White. Went to Mays, played football, baseball. You see what I'm saying? I was an athlete. I'm still playing baseball too. Like, I don't want to get on that, but it was being with Interscope was a good experience. And like I said, I was young at the time, and a lot of things happened I really didn't take advantage of. But I look at it as my career as, okay, this is a stepping stone. And I started out with a record company who was the number one, pretty much one of the number one record companies in the world. Interscope got Tupac, Eminem, they got Dr. Dre, everybody you can, Snoop, everybody you can think of. So, wow, this company signed me. Oh, okay, I must be right. You see what I'm saying?
Did you feel any pressure when you was making that album, though, man?
No, it wasn't no pressure because I had, like I said, I had 3, 4, 5 albums before that. That was, I had to make those underground albums just to get to Interscope. You see what I'm saying? Interscope had to hear some type of song that I was on to be interested. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I was at, man. And I mean, it's negative and positive. No situation is gonna be the best situation. So you're gonna always got to deal with the positive and the negative, alike. So. Like I said, I look at it as a positive situation. I want to work with Interscope again. You see what I'm saying?
What were some of the things that you learned during your course and during your journey making that music, though?
Man, hard times. Hard times will help you write a lot of really creative, really positive, wonderful music, positive and negative, But hard times, brother. I mean, I'm probably one of the oldest rappers you're gonna see. And everything that some of these rappers are going through, I probably already went through it. Even the rappers that got billions of dollars, you see what I'm saying? Some of the stuff they hadn't went through yet, you're going to go through it. You see what I'm saying? And I probably already experienced it, you know what I'm saying? So,
how was that for you putting that into the music, though, EJ?
Man, I need God's help.
I
mean, God, you'll wake up one day and you think you the finest, you got the best talent in the world, and some wake up one day and something happened. You might can't write that day. And that is God's way of saying, see, now you need me. Don't think you are so with your talent. Guess who gave it to you? Guess what'll happen? I'm God. I'll let you wake up tomorrow and you can't rap a word. You can't even write today. Now he put me in a position to be like, God, please, help me write something. I need a jam. I need a hit song, God. When I'm by myself, when ain't nobody else around. That's the best way to get to him.
The Diary of an American Witchdoctor album, man.
I did that deal, a 1-album deal with Adult Swim. The next level, a wonderful experience with that. I wish we could have took it a little further, but it was another stepping stone that God allowed me to embark on. And it was a one experience, man. Adult Swim and William Street is not even really a rap record label. They ain't got Boondocks cartoon. They got media. I'm like, wow, this media company thought enough for me to sign me. Let me give them a 1-album deal. And that album, the whole East, West, that album need to be all over the world, dude. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, I be looking at people that got your best rappers, and I be looking at y'all best rappers list, and my name should be on top 20.
Portable time, part of your brain better be on some money, your girl, and the one that's keeping you in this world. Talk to me, EJ. Well, you bringing the folk like that, letting them know that you are the cream of the crop.
Oh yeah, I call myself the king of the beast.
That's right.
I call myself the king of the beast. T.I. kind of inspired me to write that song. When T.I. came out with King of the South, I thought that was great, excellent. I thought it was great. I thought it was smart. And then he had the music to line it up. And then I didn't see over a period of years, I'm a research guy. I saw that a lot of rappers really didn't challenge him on that. Not too many. Matter of fact, he is the king of the South. But I came before T.I. I helped pay that road. I paid that road for all these Atlanta rappers. And so I said, let me write King of the Beast. You see what I'm saying? And that King of the Beast ain't got nothing to do with T.I. You feel what I'm saying? It's East, West, North, South. I'm the king of the beast. I can prove it. You see what I'm saying? I can prove it with the music. You see what I'm saying? I can prove it in a battle rap. You see what I'm saying? If a rapper, I've been studying the game. If a rapper that goes on in hip hop. You start getting popular, you start making money, now you're gonna get tried. You see what I'm saying? So I've already been prepared for the trying. You see what I'm saying? With my pen skill.
Already.
You see what I'm saying? I hope I never have to go through that though. You see, I've never been through that in my career, but I hope I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But man, the Adult Swim experience, I really want to be a part of whatever they got going on. They got an Adult Swim tour coming up. I want to be on that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at, man. I'm about positive and making connections. I got my manager here, Darker Brown. I got Casino Red up in here. Got Drums and Smoke. He my point man.
Yeah.
Got Rocco up in here. Got Queen. And some of my people. There's some of the music, future music y'all gonna be hearing. So I try to surround myself with talented people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I got a man. I'm really excited, man. I can't wait to play some of this music, bro.
Talk to me about moving around though, EJ, because I mean you left the city for a minute. So what was that like for you when you moved around?
I moved out to Iowa, man. I've been living out in Iowa for about 6 years.
Now what the hell had you out there in Iowa, man?
Man, my kids, my daughter, my oldest daughter's mom, she married a guy that lives in Rock Island, Illinois.
Yeah.
And when she took my daughter there, I said, my daughter gonna be somewhere in a city where she ain't got no blood relatives.
Yeah.
Her daddy gonna be with. I was like, wow. She gonna be staying in somebody else's house with their people. Let me move. Let me just. Let me put my daughter first before music, before rap. Let me move closer to her so I can be somewhere close. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I moved out there just to be close to my 10-year-old, and then I ended up having 2 more other kids out there. And ended up, before I knew it, something which I thought would be a month or 2 stayed turning into 6 years. But I realized it's like God's plan. You see what I'm saying? I learned a lot. I met some people out there, and I had some positive and negative experiences. But I see the whole beauty of it. You see what I'm saying? And that's like the Quad Cities. It's like it almost reminds me of Atlanta a little bit. Atlanta is like East Point, College Park, Decatur. And let me share this with everybody. When you hear the word Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta mean black people.
Yeah.
Georgia mean white people.
That's right.
Now I'm gonna say this again for you out of town people. Now Atlanta consists of 4 parts of black people: College Park, East Point, Decatur, and Southwest Atlanta. And that consists of Northwest. That's Bankhead.
Yeah.
That's Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now when you get out of Atlanta, Georgia, that's white people. White people run Georgia. When you see the word Georgia, that means white people.
Yeah.
You feel me? Atlanta, black people. Anything that got Georgia on it, white people.
I feel you.
I always remember that.
Now, lastly, EJ.
Stone Mountain.
Yep.
White people.
Break down this dungeon to me one more time, man. Y'all brotherhood, man, and the force that y'all laid down in the city during y'all prime and during y'all time, and what y'all are still able to do to this day.
Yeah.
Just sum that up.
If we join forces.
Yeah.
Because the music industry got different other crews and different talented rappers out there that'll take the focus off you if you don't go on and put some work in. You feel me? It's a lot of talented rappers out there, man. If you don't get in the studio or put your craft down, somebody else gonna get the attention. Yeah. Because they gonna have that work in and they gonna have that music that's gonna keep your attention.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So I put a lot of time into writing and studying and everything, man, just so I can stay relevant in the next 10 years. You see what I'm saying? I still want to be in the business. I want to be touring and traveling just like Aerosmith and all of them. You see what I'm saying? I'm just I'm just speaking in terms, and I know that this hip hop industry is a ruthless business. It's not nothing to play with. It's more. It's almost similar to the NBA and the NBA NFL. You see what I'm saying? But it's even better. Because in NBA, once you play a couple of years, after 10, 13 years, you start getting old, knees getting in, it's over with. Hip-hop is a little bit different. The older you get, that pen skills should evolve and get better. Yeah. Look at the top rappers that's in the game. Jay-Z, he almost, 50 years old? Yeah. Still the top rapper. So that's even, for us, for OG rappers, all the older rappers, you should applaud these rappers, because the older they get, that lets you know that, wow, you can be rapping at that age and still making money. You feel me? So that's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? And right now, as far as rap shit, as far as this rap game go, man, I'm top notch Apex, man. I'm Apex Predator, brother. And I promise you, And the reason why I say that is because the music is in the future that you hadn't heard that you're gonna hear. And some of the music that people, some of the rappers that God is finna let spew out, is finna take the focus off a lot of the stuff that's out here. You see what I'm saying?
I can dig that.
Oh yeah.
Lastly, how can folks contact you and anything else you want to get off your
Man,
chest?
if you ever want to talk to me personally, I work off of my Facebook page. Go to Aaron, E-R-I-N. E-R-I-N, spelled like a white girl. I'm probably the only black brother ever in America whose name is Aaron, spelled E-R like a white girl. Aaron Witchdoctor Johnson. That's the best way to speak to me. And it's always a way of hearing music that you ain't heard yet. Like somebody, why ain't heard from Witchdoctor? Just go on my Facebook. It might be something new I just put up there. You see what I'm saying? And Facebook is the way you're going to hear the music before you hear it on the radio or in the store. And then you can personally speak to me. You see what I'm saying? I put certain posts up sometimes. Depends on where I'm feeling or something like that.
My dog.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you coming through this thing. Wish you
Thank you,
nothing but
my
the
brother.
best and much success. Beehive Radio Shout is Hot 107.9, man. Let's go.